it's the day after Christmas, and we must be showered by now. Our relationship's full. Do you have anything for us? Nope. Okay, and what's our status? We've got $46. We've got some gifts, eventually, and we're satisfactory. But our beauty's still low, so let's go have a bath. I feel sad when the bubbles start to disappear as time goes on. It's time to get out now. My bath is almost over. Alright. Things are still the same. Have another bath. Still thinking about installing that television. Just bring a book with you. It's relaxing. Yeah, taking a bath is a nice way to relieve my fatigue. Oh, another scene before the end of the year. Oh. It's been snowing for the last few days, but it finally became sunny. Looking out at the world covered in snow, I thought of doing the laundry. Do I have enough detergent left? I knew that's where your mind was going.
What are you up to?
I'm thinking about doing the laundry.
Just leave all the housework to that rabbit.
No, I'm not leaving it all to Jihei. He had always complained that Jihei is a stuck-up, good-for-nothing aristocrat rabbit, but he finally seemed to have acknowledged Jihei's ability to cook and do housework. Yeah, at least he can do that.
You're always busy. You don't have time to clean the house or do the laundry.
It's okay. Those are things that I need to take care of as an independent adult. Housework, schoolwork, taking care of myself. I have to do everything on my own. Because I'm an adult now. Yay.
You always try to be perfect at everything.
Because if I don't, I'll fall behind other people.
Says who?
Jisoo stopped in his tracks. Who? Everyone. This is something that I've heard from Mom ever since I was little. If I don't work hard, I'll fall behind my friends. That I have to be first in everything.
You know, I told you this before, but don't try to be too perfect at everything. Housework can be put off for a day or two, and you can even skip classes once in a while. Do you really have to live life in a fixed schedule?
I don't understand what Jisoo is saying. How can I do that? If I do, I'll get behind other people.
Who cares if you get a little behind?
Oh, Jisoo, you have no idea the conditioning poor Heejung has been under for years. Who cares? It's amazing how he can say those words so casually. I hear you, girl. I was never told that before. What do you mean nobody cares if I miss a day or two? I thought everybody was looking at me with a giant microscope.
You're so smart and cute already. Why is there a need for you to become even more perfect?
I felt my blood rushing to my face. What did he just say?
You're already an amazing girl. Is that not enough?
An amazing girl? I've never heard this from anyone before. Oh, Jisoo. I was just too embarrassed, mostly because he meant it.
Why are you so shy?
Of course I'm shy. How can he say those embarrassing statements so casually? An amazing girl, cute and smart. I feel like my head is going to explode. Too many compliments. Oh, hello.
Are you alright?
No, I'm not alright. I'm embarrassed and confused.
Your face is really red.
Aww. That's a really cute picture. I'm liking this scene so far. Jisoo, can't you just be like this all the time? Don't.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, don't try to be the best in everything. You're already attractive enough as you are.
Stop. Attractive. I've never had those words used to describe me before. I feel more embarrassed than happy that I don't know what to do.
Food giver.
Yeah?
You're totally embarrassed. This is really cute, you know.
I said stop. Stop! Stop! This is too much for me to handle all at once. Yeah.
Man, you're really cute.
I don't know how to respond. I am happy, but I'm just too embarrassed to say anything. Cute? Attractive? I'm just not familiar with those words. Plus, hearing all this at once, if you've never had them told to you, you're like, I don't know what the correct response is for the situation.
Look how red you are. You're really adorable.
Jisoo chuckled. I think he's having fun seeing my reaction. I felt a bit annoyed, but I couldn't think of a good comeback. How dare you compliment me? How do I make you feel uncomfortable? Well, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's just go to the park. Again.
To the park? Yeah, sure. I like the fact that there's a park near the house.
Oh, right. We read all this before. I remember now. Shall we kiss? Now that I got my picture, I'm okay with that. Sweet. A stamp. And another one of those grass flutes. And we'll leave it at that. Dot, 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 dot. Alright. One date down. Oh. I guess we missed our Saturday date. Spent both days at the park. To the bath. My neck feels stiff. Back to building up those sweet, sweet stats. Seems like all my stress is going away. Alright, beauty's 10. We're catching up. Alright. Should I get a cold drink after the bath? Okay, still the same. Keep bathing. Going to get into bed early today after I wash up. Oh, another scene.
Hey, I'm curious about something.
I had a break for the first time in a long time. Jisoo, who was watching me make tea, opened his mouth. Yes?
When did you start living alone?
I lived alone since I entered college, so it's been already... since 4 years ago. Wow. Time flies. It's already 4 years.
4 years?
Yes, why?
So you've lived dangerously alone for 4 years, without a big strong man to help you out.
Why is he saying those things again? Jisoo looked at me with a slight suspicion. What does it matter to you? I didn't even know you idiot!
How many guys did you go out with while you were living alone?
Huh? Why do you suddenly ask? How many guys I went out with? It's a little embarrassing as it's too little. This is my privacy. I don't have to answer him. Good on you, girl. Why do you want to know? It's not worth talking about.
Oh, so you did have guys.
Jisoo would definitely be jealous of my past. Oh, so scandalous, Heejung. I could see his eyes burning with determination and jealousy to find out. What about you? You probably dated a lot of girls.
Me?
Jisoo's necklace. Jian commented last time that he might have gotten it from his ex-girlfriend. That necklace. Why are you always wearing it? Is it from a special someone? Jisoo suddenly became quiet. She looked so thrilled. I picked a sore spot. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. This isn't a good sign. Was it really from a girl? Did you get it from a girl? Jisoo nodded slightly. Really? So, was it really from an ex-girlfriend, or... Oh, it is from his sister.
I got this necklace from my little sister.
Sister? Oh, Jisoo had a little sister. Wait, had or has? I felt myself relax. Oh, Heejung. I would have been hurt if he said he had gotten the necklace from someone he had loved. Why? You get all butthurt that he's inquiring about your past, and you're butthurt because you're worried that he was in love with someone before. Ugh, you guys just deserve each other. You had a little sister. I'm a bit envious. I was the only child and always wanted a little sister since I was a kid. What's her name? How old is she?
Lily. She's 12.
That's a pretty name. She would be a student here if she's 12. But what is she doing now?
She's mostly at home.
Then she must be with her parents every day. I could see that Jisoo's face has become stiff. Did I just say something wrong? Maybe their parents have passed away and they're living with their relatives. I regretted... What the heck is regretted? I regretted questioning him without thinking. I also didn't like to hear questions related to my parents. I'm sorry, you don't really have to answer...
They're both gone,
Jisoo said flatly. And then he turned his eyes away from me.
Only the two of us lived together since 4 years ago.
4 years for you too.
That's funny. I thought it was fine to talk about this now. It's been 4 years already, but it still feels a bit strange.
I could hear the water boiling in the kettle. I turned off the stove and stood there for a while. Felt a weird stir in my heart. He was talking as if it was no big deal, but I felt that he was still grieving over it. I just knew that he was pretending to be okay. You hide your feelings inside, thinking that it'll hurt less when time passes. But when you later have to face it, you can't bear it, because it built up so much. It's like me. I think I know how you feel. I have to confront it. Although your hand might shake uncontrollably, and you feel that your old wound is getting pricked again. My parents are actually divorced. When they got divorced, they asked me whom I want to live with, and I didn't understand. I wanted all of us to be together, so I asked them why we have to live separately. And Mom said that she won't be able to keep her sanity if she were to continue to live with Dad. I didn't want to see Mom having a hard time, so I decided to live with her. But as soon as I did, I felt like I lost both of my parents. Mom changed drastically after the divorce. After my parents got divorced, the bright and happy family was nowhere to be found. Mom would make sure to prepare meals with food that would help me concentrate better when studying. She would call me as soon as cram school finishes at 2 a.m., making sure that I come straight home to review what I had learned. And my confidence began to fade away. It's strange. If someone asks, I try to answer as if nothing is wrong. But then I realize that I'm not. So sometimes I lie that my family is really happy, and it hurts afterwards. I still am reminded of the time when I was young, when I could do nothing but to watch my family fall apart. I couldn't do anything because I was young, because it was a matter between the adults. I had to helplessly watch my family fall apart, to become that gentle and obedient child that Mom wanted. Aww. I felt sudden warmth. You guys are bonding. Jisoo's arms that were embracing me were trembling a bit. Why is Jisoo trembling? Because you guys understand each other. Aw, it's so cute. Aw. Adorable.
You're a warm person, yet strong.
Huh?
I'm so glad to have met someone like you.
Jisoo's words warmed my heart up. I never imagined that someone would say these words to me. I always had low self-esteem. I was busy blaming myself when things went wrong. But there's someone who says he's glad to have met me.
I'm so glad that you chose me.
For the first time, I was glad that I became independent from Mom. Because if I hadn't, I would not have changed. And I wouldn't have turned into a strong person, as Jisoo said.
I don't want to let you go. Ever.
Jisoo's words deeply touched my heart. Oh, Heejung. Moving moving out. You didn't become strong after you moved out. You were strong to move out. You already had the strength in you, girl. Whew. Well, after that touching moment, let's go look at some artwork. Right, we've done this before. Yeah, technique is so good. Hooray, another stamp. And that's it. Oh yeah, we didn't dress up. Alright, can we go out on another date? Sweet! To the beach. I can do a romantic walk on the beach. Okay, look around. 2 pearls. But no stamps. Okay, and then we're gonna go home. Let's go somewhere warm, indeed. And sketch. Let's see. Things are still the same. I sold that. I wouldn't have enough. Excuse me. I wish this darn cough would go away. And oh, I almost fell on the bubbles again. Man, we've had a few scenes and things have not changed for us yet. I crave for cotton candies. Okay, anything? Nope. Just keep bathing. I put in some bath salts effective for relaxing the body and the mind. I think it's working. Apparently, because we leveled up. Okay, soap opera magazine. Let's read a magazine. Alright, I'm gonna just bathe some more. I want to be in the hot water all day long. Dress up. Still the same. Okay, keep bathing. Come to think of it, we ran out of oranges at home. I should buy plenty of them this time. Why, Jian is hardly home anymore. Don't even worry about it. Alright, we're going out to eat again. I always look the same. I don't remember this.
That's what's peculiar about you.
I dress the same. I must have done that before. Open wide. Let's look around. Alright, stamp. And a stuffed mouse doll. Well, he might not have liked the jellyfish doll, but he should like the mouse one, I hope. Alright, was that Saturday or Sunday? That was Saturday. So we should have another dato. To the cafe today. Just drop Heejay already. Alright. What is that? Old collection of poems. Just 2 of them sitting around here. No stamps, though. I wonder if I can use those, or if they're only gifts. Alright, it's the whole capiche. Don't come out with the other guys, capiche. Alright, let's take a look at those poems. We can use. Sure. Ah, no, come back! Sweet poems! Man, they're expensive. Ah, I keep right-clicking. Stop. I haven't even played an MMO in a while. Use. Can't use that. Can't use that. Okay, now that's fine. Yeah, things are all the same still. Should do review. Should I just stop talking? I seem to just have a problem with my mouth working. Words are not coming out properly. Should I get a cut? Review for quiz. I was trying to say. Having more baths can I take before I become a shriveled prune? Anytime you want to change your stats, Jisoo, would be great. 'Cause I'm just grinding away, day after day, day after day, slowly grinding. Being in the tub for too long makes me hungry. What's there to eat in the fridge? The bees! Oh, yay, a scene! To break up the grinding. Perhaps it's because the weather has gotten chillier, but there weren't many people in the park. Looking at the fallen leaves and snowflakes while sitting on a bench with Jisoo, I was surprised that it's already been a year since we first met. Oh, really? So your sister is a quiet type. Since a few days ago, Jisoo and I talked about my family. I usually avoid the subject of family, but it was okay to talk about it with Jisoo. With Jisoo, I feel like I could talk about anything. When people asked me about my family, I would always lie that everything was fine. I was afraid of others' reactions and remarks if I had told them the truth. If I don't have a happy family, it seems as if someone had done something wrong to break the family apart, and I didn't want to give people that impression. Jisoo also told me about his family. He didn't go into details, but usually told me about his sister. Though she's still young, she does a good job in doing housework and enjoys reading books.
She's not quiet, but just shy in front of strangers. And she always follows me around.
I think she's a really cute person.
Yeah, really.
Jisoo smiled softly. He must be thinking of his sister. That's cute.
She used to fall down a lot when she was young, so I always had to be by her side.
Who does she live with now? Jisoo's living with me now. Who's taking care of his sister? I asked without giving it a lot of thought, but Jisoo's smile suddenly disappeared. Not answering my question, Jisoo stood up from the bench.
Shall we go?
He smiled. I could feel a cold breeze blowing from where Jisoo is standing. Winter is coming. I headed home with Jisoo before it gets any colder outside. Avoided that question. I probably had to leave her. Probably would like to get back to her, I'm sure. I wonder what his wish is. For their parents to come back? Maybe? Oh, watching that horror movie again. Eek! Alright, a stamp. And girls' romance. Wow! And I'm as pale as snow. I wonder how many stamps I've got now. I haven't checked it in a little while. Okay. Jisoo. Ah, I need 11 more. And nothing has changed. Let's cook for a bit. Mac and cheese. It's a bit bland. Okay, still the same. Mushrooms remind me of a game I used to play as a child. Would eating this make me become stronger? What kind of game with mushrooms did you play? Okay. Cook some more. I found a recipe for vegetable lasagna. I hope the rabbits like it. Oh, that sounds so good. Lasagna in the winter? Making me hungry. Okay. I want to go out with Jisoo on the weekend. We do that every weekend. Apparently it's nice enough to hang laundry out outside, even though it's the winter time. Let's do some sketching for a change. I drew an imaginary fairy. Not a real fairy, an imaginary one. Although we have cat boys, so there probably are real fairies. Alright, to the bookstore again to get some reference books. inappropriate again, isn't it? Aw, man, nothing. Boo. Maybe today we'll get some stamps. It's nice that we're able to go out so often. Because with G on, there was nothing for a long time, and then I was really worried about the stamps. Alright. Just a book. Oh, there's another book. And that's it. No stamps this weekend. I need your stat requirements to change, man, so we can have some new dates. I can stop worrying or wondering whether I should put a TV in the bathroom. Let's put on makeup. Why not? Let's go cook. Cheese risotto. I'm gonna put a lot of cheese. I'm gonna splurge tonight. Oh yeah. Alright, still nothing. Cook. I decided to make some curry. No potatoes? Should I try putting in sweet potatoes instead? Oh, let's talk about food. I just ate! Why am I still hungry? Why? Let's sketch. I drew last night's dinner. Stop! You're making me hungry! Alright, still nothing. I'm feeling dizzy from too much bathing. Even though I did take a break for a while. And January's gone. We just blew through that month like it was nothing. 2 rabbits playing on a grassy field. Oh, another scene. Well, at least we've had a lot of scenes this time around. Hello? Mom? I could hear sweet Mom's voice over the phone. It hasn't changed a bit. Yes, Mom. I could only answer yes, as always. Our phone call in half a year ended like that. The phone in my hand suddenly felt very heavy. Mom just said she was coming here to see me. Great. I didn't have the chance to tell her anything about the guys that I'm living with. What would she say if she saw me now? Oh. I gotta go hide all that stuff and clean the house, probably. Yep. I have to hide everything. The animals. I have to hide their stuff. I have to make the house appear how Mom expects it to be. She's probably gonna still find fault with it. I frantically began to gather the animals' belongings all over the house. I have to hide everything. I have to make the place clean.
What are you doing?
When Jisoo saw me stuffing the washer with a bunch of clothes, he looked at me in surprise. What should I do?
Are you alright? What's wrong?
Jisoo came closer. I unconsciously backed away from him. Jisoo stopped, giving me a bewildered look. You want to talk about being possessed? This is a girl possessed. My mom is going to visit me today. I must hide everything. And of course she's coming, like, on super short notice. Doesn't give you any time to get ready. Mom must not find out. Please, take everyone and go outside. Don't come back until tonight. Jisoo seemed like he wanted to say something, but I ignored him and instead closed the door of the washing machine filled with clothes. I have to hide all evidences. The kitchen, bathroom, living room, my room, and the entrance. I hid everything that belonged to the animals and cleaned the entire house from top to bottom. When I was done, I noticed that everyone had gone out. The house was completely silent. No one is here. I was all alone in the clean house. I could smell the air refresher all over the house. I feel as if I went back to the time when I was living alone. Back to my dull life. I seem to have gone back to the old me, when I only showed Mom the daughter that she wanted to see. Yeah, you still haven't made as much progress as you've been hoping you have, unfortunately. No. That's the sound of despair. That's the first words you say when you come in. Do you ever clean up? Yep. Well, if I was worried that my mom was replaced by a clone, I'm not anymore, because that's definitely Mom. High heels, a designer handbag, and a terrible attitude. Nothing about her has changed. Mom looked around the house with a frown. Afraid of her suspecting something, my heart began to beat fast. It's been about 7 months since we met, and she hasn't changed a bit. And how I act in front of her hasn't changed a bit either. So you graduate soon, right? What about finding a job? It's been long since I gave up hearing, "How are you?" from her. I'm working on it. You shouldn't just prepare. Send your resumes here and there. You won't get anything done by just saying things. You need to act like everyone else, Mom said as she sat down on the sofa. You're going to graduate from an average school, so you'll probably work at an average company too, I guess. I thought that I was used to those words now, but they still hurt. Average. And what, pray tell, does your mom do? That's so wonderful. Mom told me that many times, that I had to be special. Any score lower than 100 is just average. Average is unacceptable. And now I've become that horrible average person Mom always talked about. Mom went out all her ways to make me special, but I ended up becoming an average person. I invested so much money into your education since you were little. I don't understand why you only became like this. Mom opened her purse and took out a small mirror and a lipstick. Mom? I called out to her in a small voice, but she was more interested in looking at herself through the mirror. Mom. What is it? Once is enough. Mom glanced at me with an annoyed look and began fixing her makeup again. Mom, why did you come here today? Mom, who was applying on a lipstick, stopped her hand. Why? Are you here to criticize me? Or are you just here to tell me again that I'm just not special? I never once regretted moving out of the house. I tried to become that daughter that Mom wanted me to be. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not figure out what I wanted to do. Only anxiety would pile up. Don't talk to me like that. Mom put down the mirror that she was holding. She's finally looking at me. Do you know how much I invested in you? If I hadn't, you'd be worse off than you are now. Mom's angry face. That face scared me to death when I was little. I tried my best to not make her angry, but it didn't work. So I always considered myself as a bad child. I know that you're a failure, but since you're still my child, I just came over to see how you're doing. A failure. Mom still says words that would hurt me so casually. She just misses her punching bag, probably. If getting a job doesn't work out, just prepare for a law school. Why do you always try to push me? There may be something out there that would make me happier, something that suits me better. But why do you always shut out those possibilities and force me to do something that I don't want? I can't even try to seek for what I want to do because I'm a failure? Why am I a failure? What? A failure? A success? Who decides that? You're the one who decided that. She slapped you? Gosh, she's the worst. I felt a sharp pain on my left cheek. This is the first time that she hit me since I was little. But I've been hurt by her words for too long. Slapping didn't even hurt. Don't you dare talk to me like that! Are you blaming me for not having a talent and for not working hard enough? No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just trying to tell you to not judge me as a failure and stop having unrealistic expectations. I want to say those words, but voices won't come out of my mouth. I was afraid that I would burst into tears as soon as I started to speak. I've been there. Do you know how much I invested in you? More than any other mothers that I know. Yeah, materially maybe. But despite that, you turned out this way. How do you think I'd feel? I don't know what came over you. I should have known the moment you entered this college and went out to live alone. I should have known. I did the best I can. I don't know what else I can do anymore. No, Mom's leaving. I wanted to tell her something. I didn't even tell her anything yet, but she's leaving. I'm tired of being concerned about you. I'm going to live my own life now. Mom opened the front door. Let it hit you on the way out. Just to let you know. The door closed. I stood alone in the empty living room. I didn't get to do anything. I didn't get to say anything. Not the cat I wanted to see right now. Heejung. Jian was the first one to come home after Mom left. I could smell the strawberry shampoo that I had bought for him. He's been using the shampoo that I had bought for him. I have something to tell you. I could already guess what he was going to say. Although I knew I couldn't say anything. Sure, everybody pack up and leave. Because I'm a failure, I don't deserve anything good in my life. I'm going to leave this house now. I feel bad for having you always taking care of me. I actually met someone nice. I looked up to see Jian's face. Someone nice? I know that all of us can't live forever like this. I should have been prepared to have them leave. If he had really met someone nice, I would feel more relieved. I knew that his words weren't true. Yeah, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. That he's leaving. I can't see his bright smiling face or him teasing other animals anymore. And everyone will eventually leave. All right, I answered in a feeble voice. I knew it would be like this, but... Heejung, are you okay? Jian asked with a concerned look on his face. Where's Jisoo? Is he not home yet? Jisoo. Jisoo, the person who accepted me for who I am. The person who enabled me to find happiness in life. Well, when Jisoo comes, talk to him. I don't think I'm the one whom you should talk to. Mighty noble of you, Jian. Jian began to pack his belongings. He's leaving. The faint smell of orange that lingered in the house is also leaving with him. Jian opened the door. Take care. And the door closed. I was left all alone at home. I could hear nothing. Am I useless because I'm a failure? Mom and Jian, they were people who weren't destined to stay with me. Mom didn't have faith in me until the very end. No matter how hard I try, I can't do it. What am I supposed to do now? I think I did the best I can. How come I can't be happy? Why can't I become happy no matter how hard I try? Why am I living this busy life, being so afraid of Mom? I don't even have a goal. I don't even know what I want to do. Am I going to just graduate and get a job? Am I just going to get a job anywhere? Am I just going to prepare for a law school just as she told me to?
I'm home.
Good timing, man. It's Jisoo. I didn't feel like greeting him because I'm having a major breakdown.
So you cleaned up the whole house because of your mom. This place is totally clean. Hey, what happened to you?
Will Jisoo also leave me one day? Will he stay with me until the very end, not abandoning me? I wasn't sure. He might leave me one day, just as Mom and Jian did. One day, he might disappear with a goodbye. Jisoo.
Hey, what's wrong?
What am I to do if you were to leave me one day? Jian left.
What? So he eventually...
Will you someday leave too?
What?
Are you going to leave like Jian too? Leaving me all by myself? Jisoo didn't answer. Why? Why are you not answering? You can just tell me that you won't leave? That you'll stay by my side? I need to hear this right now. So you're really going to disappear? Like Jian? I waited, but Jisoo still won't answer. No way! Are you really going to leave? Someday? If that's the case, then... If you're going to leave someday, just leave now.
What?
Don't make me attached to you even more! Just get out! Although my face was a mess from crying, I looked up to see Jisoo. Although I told him to leave, I was actually scared that he really will. I wanted him to give me a warm hug and tell me that he'll be by my side. But Jisoo didn't answer. He won't say that he would not leave, because he will. Why did you guys appear in front of me? I asked the question that was left unanswered again. What do you want from me? I can't do anything for you. You won't get anything by staying with me. Why me? Why did you appear in front of me? You're going to end up being disappointed and leave anyway. So I'm going to be all alone once again. I felt completely lost and helpless. And I felt pathetic, screaming like a little child as if to ask people to throw a pity party for me. Oh, Heejung. It's fine. This is enough. What good is it if you continue to stay with me anyway? What happened? Jisoo grabbed my left shoulder with force. Pull yourself together, Heejung. He looked at me straight into the eyes.
You're really making me angry right now. Do you know that?
We're not going to be together forever anyway. Don't make me attached to you if you aren't going to stay with me forever. Don't make me like you. All of you will leave anyway. You're all going to leave me by myself. I know. So please. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I'm scared. It would have been better if you had disappeared without me knowing it.
Why are you suddenly acting like this? Is it because of Jian? I'm not going to let you go until you tell me.
Jisoo always looks at me straight into the eyes. And he accepts everything about me. Even when I cry. Even when I yell hysterically. Mom didn't look at me like that. She left me without even trying. I burst into tears. I didn't mean to cry in front of him. But tears kept seeping beneath my eyelids. You gotta let it out, girl.
Stop crying. Tell me everything.
Before I could stop myself, I spilled everything out. Why did Mom?
Mom?
No matter how hard I try, why won't she accept me for who I am? Why? Am I not that good enough? I asked Jisoo the questions that I've been asking myself. Jisoo seemed baffled at my words. Am I such a bad person? Is that why everyone is disappointed in me and leaves? Because I'm not good enough? Because they don't like me? Did I really do something that wrong? Am I wrong? All my hard efforts, were they all useless?
No, that's not true. What are you talking about? Explain to me.
Why won't Mom love me? Why? Why won't she accept me for who I am when I'm really trying my best? Why did I become her failure?
Failure? Don't say that. Snap out of it.
Hi? Jisoo shook me roughly. That made me come back to my senses a bit.
Hey, tell me that one more time and I'm going to get really angry. I mean it.
I could see his angry expression. Oh, hi. Thank you.
Are you okay now?
Are you back? Have you come back, Heejung? I blinked my eyes twice. I could see Jisoo more clearly. His angry expression was nowhere to be seen. He looked very worried instead.
Listen to me. It's not your fault that Jian went out. He has complicated reasons of his own. I don't know what happened between you and your mother, but calm down. Why didn't you tell me anything until now?
It's my problem. How can I tell you? It's something that I've never told anyone before.
Promise me.
What?
Promise me that you'll tell me everything from now on.
promise. Does that mean you'll listen to everything that I have to say?
I'm going to be worried if you don't. You look as if you're going to fall apart at any moment.
I felt touched. I'm not sure if it's because this is the first time that someone has shown me this much care and concern, but...
No matter what you do, I will watch everything until the very end. I promise. Promise me.
Is it really okay? Jisoo won't hate me? Even if I tell him about myself?
If you don't promise me, I'm going to kiss you without permission from now on.
Ah! My face flushed. How can you say that now? Yeah, how can you say those words at a moment like this? My face must look terrible right now from all that crying. I looked up and saw that Jisoo's face was a bit red too.
What I mean is, it's okay to depend on me when you're having a hard time. Stop acting so tough.
Depend on you? On Jisoo?
You're not a superwoman, and nobody's going to give you an Oscars award for acting tough when you're secretly crying alone.
I never cried alone. I actually did cry alone a few times in my room. I was so nervous about my future, and I felt sorry for myself for not being loved by my mother.
Hey, I already knew from a long time ago.
Jisoo hugged me. So you already knew. I felt ashamed and pitiful. But Jisoo is hugging me, telling me that it's okay. He says that he even accepts ugly sides of me. Maybe I really can tell Jisoo everything. Maybe it would be okay to depend on Jisoo, who accepts me for who I truly am. Aww, yay! Oh, Jisoo, hope you can be a good support for her.